This Hog Freeze deck has the highest win rate in the game, but nobody believes me. So the only way I know how to prove this is by getting 10 straight top ladder wins in a row. Let's see if we can pull it off. I'm getting fired up just thinking about it. Bandit off rip. I'm playing as tactical as I possibly can for these 10 games just to show you guys the full potential of this deck. I can't hold back. It would be a dishonor to the deck if I were to hold back. Firecracker in the back. This guy just looks good. His no clan. He's trying to act like he's cool. He doesn't even need friends to play with. He's got a Valkyrie and a Tesla. Two pretty annoying cards to face. Ice Golem will kite though. And I think we'll be okay. Well, that's a bit unfortunate. I mean, we'll log anyway, and this will still be a full defense, I hope. I'll just skeletons just in case. And then I think we'll go Bandit over here, and then Hog Rider on the right, because he's going to E-Wiz. Oh, okay. Well, now a Firecracker, because we'll probably E-Wiz that, and Firecracker will help defend the E-Wiz. Okay. This is definitely a tough matchup because of that Tesla. Firecracker is also just always an annoying card, that's why I use it. But looks like they should trade. And that is beautiful. Oh my god, mine jukes his out. Oh, and milks out some more elixir there. That's beautiful. I think we'll go Rascals here. And then why not apply a little bit of pressure with a Bandit? I mean, that's just never a bad idea, is it? And it milks out a Tesla. Okay, here's what I'm thinking. He either defends us with a skeleton army, or he doesn't. If he doesn't, now he's going to defend this next hog with a guaranteed skeleton army. So what I can do is I can either hog freeze or hog log. And honestly, I think hog log will be the play. Yup, there it is. There it is. Give me all those skeletons. Build up, boys. Get on that tower. Oh, that's so beautiful. I mean, that's already tower. He missed one of them with the E-Wiz, and they'll also destroy that entire E-Wiz. Okay, he did have to waste some more elixir there. So now I think we can honestly just go in for another attack. He's probably going to get his Tesla down. Oh, but this is going to be so much damage from the Firecracker. Look how much damage we've taken. So little, and we are just wrecking him. I mean, this is even a King Tower activation. Like, things could not be better for us. This is just beautiful. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And that is why this deck has the highest win rate in the game, I believe. Okay, I'm just going to hog down the mid. Ice Golem's going to pop, so I don't know why you would even place that skeleton army there. We'll go some skeletons here. Nice, nice. I can just Bandit early. And then, yeah, he's just completely defended every single time. We can just go super aggressive here. There's nothing he can do to take my tower in the next 5 seconds. What a beautiful opening game, just to show you the power, the defensive capabilities of this deck. Nasty. That's number one, baby. That's number one. Play again. Let's keep them coming. Keep these absolute juice ball wins coming. Playing a level 14, so I already like that. Only thing is, he's probably pretty skilled to be max trophies with level 14, but we're still going to hit him with a Hog Rider off rip and just see what that does for us. Alright, Fisherman is not what we want to see whatsoever. Probably a Royal Giant deck with Hunter, but we'll find out sooner or later. I'm going to skeletons here. Okay. And I feel like I might as well Bandit and then just see what he has. Bowler's annoying because it's such a good counter against Rascals and Firecracker. I'm leaking elixir, which is obviously not recommended. I don't think the Bowler will get a hit. I'm going to Firecracker here. Definitely need that. Barbs with Bowler and Fisherman. I mean, I don't know if I'm ever going to get great hog connections, but at least we have some good tower damage already thanks to the Firecracker. It is an RG deck, which is what we predicted. I wouldn't be surprised if he went with the Fisherman here, but it looks like he's not going to. Okay. And I think we might just attack here with an Ice Golem Hog while that Fisherman's distracted. Also, if the Fisherman is to pull either of those, which it won't because it just dies, it would have been the Ice Golem. But this is going to be some huge damage, and trust me, we're going to need every morsel of damage possible against this guy because he's going to have an Evo RG coming down. And this is just still going to be a tough game, and if it goes to a 2-tower game, we pretty much lose. So we really have to lock in here and make sure that we keep this a 1-tower game. Don't give him any value from the RG. I mean, we don't have any towers, but we shall see what happens. Okay, I'm tempted to bandit there. I think I just have to let that go, unfortunately, because I can't really push into that. I would have liked to get some Firecracker chip, but it's just not going to happen. But this is going to be a beautiful bandit. So maybe if this does go to a 2-tower game at this point, we're not too bad off. Now this is going to be a skeleton's freeze if I've ever seen one. That's honestly the only way we can defend that, and what a beautiful defense it is. RG gets no shots off. The Firecracker's still alive, so that's going to defend beautifully. And then we can get a bandit off, and I think I want a hog as well. I mean, that's just going to be juicy, isn't it? We'll hit a nice log here too. One hit from the hog. Honestly, I'll take that. And then I think we just go with some rascals here. And he's just going to get some damage here, and that we have to live with. I'll ice golem up here. Nasty bar barrel there. I mean, that is just so much damage from the RG. Honestly, I think I have to freeze, and I will. He still gets another hit, though, and he has a fat lightning there. But we'll see here. I mean, surely he goes with barbs, right? So if we get a Firecracker down, or bowler, yeah, that should be enough damage, I think, to win. I mean, I think we get it right there. Beautiful. Super tough matchup. I mean, fishermen and barbs are just nasty, nasty counters against my hog, but we still squeak out the victory. Played that, you know, pretty much as well as we could have. He did get some good damage from the RG, but we're able to still hold on to the victory. All right, let's see if we can squeak out our third win here. We're looking pretty good so far. I'm just gonna log this. And I think I'll just plop an ice golem in the back. Nothing wrong with taking it slow, trying to figure out what he has. And that's why you don't go Hog Rider right away. Sometimes it's good to take a step back, kind of learn the opponent's deck, and it paid off here. Now I think what we'll want to do is get a Firecracker right about here for these minions. And then we can get some rascals here. And hopefully that doesn't jump. Okay. This is actually not the best situation to be in, especially if he has like a zap or something. I can't believe that interaction there. Ice golem, please. Okay. If he has freeze or something, I mean, actually we can just freeze him back, so it wouldn't be too bad. These are going to get some good damage. There's not much I can do about that. Oh, but that is a juicy log. I hope my Firecracker jukes his out. Oh, almost does. So this is just going to be tough. I mean, piggies, if you think about it, the only thing that we don't have a tower, so the only way we can defend piggies is with rascals, bandits, skeletons, stuff like that. And he's just going to get Firecracker chip on those cards all day, every day. He also has Mega Knight, as we know, so Hog Riders, it's going to be tough to get hogs off. But honestly, I think this could be a good opportunity just because I'm going to use it to defend this Goblin Gang. So you might as well just go for a Mega Knight anyway. Yeah. So we don't get the hit that I think you usually would get, but I'm honestly fine with that because we get the Evo Mega Knight out of cycle. And then this I'm not too worried about. I'm honestly just gonna go for this and just see what happens. We milk out his arrows, which is really, really good for us. And then I think we're in a good position here. I'm tempted to just hog log, and honestly I'm going to bandit as well. I really don't think he has his Mega Knight back in hand. Okay, the log doesn't really pay off, but at least that Firecracker puts in a beautiful shot there. We're getting some fat damage. I'm honestly going to freeze this. I don't really know if it's a good play, but I feel like it has to be. Bandit, please dash. Okay, I messed up the bandit placement. We're going to hit a juicy log, though, just saving us so much damage from those Firecrackers, and we also would have gotten a dash if he didn't defend with minions there, which he was kind of forced to. Now, I'm tempted to Hog-Firecracker here, just because I know he's going to Mega Knight, and then we can still get some guaranteed damage. I mean, here's the Mega Knight, and that's just going to be game, I think, because he lets it slip by. Hog's going to finish off that tower. We defend with a log, and that's just game. Alrighty, that is win number 3 in a row. The win streak is continuing, and I don't see ourselves losing anytime soon. We're feeling good. I mean, obviously there's some matchups where there's just not much you can do about it, but I'm feeling good so far. 3-0, and looks like we're playing someone from Cobra Kai, so am I worried? Not at all. Alright, I'll just Rascals here. Prince gets a nice little charge shot on my fat Rascal, but that's okay. Tempting Ice Golem. I think I'll just wait and sort of see what he has. Firecracker in the back, never a bad play. Just taking this nice and slow, being patient, and then this, we will just Bandit and then Skeletons. Okay, so I would like to keep this Fireclapper alive if possible, which it looks like will happen. He takes, you know, it's a lot of damage there. But this Firecracker has just been living forever, and we're just going to use that to our advantage right about now. I will freeze if I need to. I think he has Mega Knight here. He has freeze. Why would you freeze that? I mean, all that happens is the freeze goes by, and then you just killed my Ice Golem. That was it. We're going to freeze him now, which is so much more valuable than the freeze that he'd plopped on us. And that's going to be pretty close to tower. I mean, that is just nasty. Now, I'm also going to log here. Please get that, princess. Oh my god, what am I doing? Okay, that was just absolutely terrible. The whole point of that log was to kill the princess. At least we'll maybe take the tower here, but man, that was just a terrible play. We don't deserve this win anymore. I mean, we still do because we've just completely outplayed him. But yeah, still. Rascals hopefully finishes off that tower, and I'm thinking about applying some pressure here, and you know what, I'll just go for it. He might give up soon because he's so down. And yeah, looks like he might have just given up right there. No, he didn't. Okay, interesting. I think we'll just Ice Golem over here. Take a little damage, but that's fine. And yeah, we're not too worried. I mean, he has a minion horde. We know that that can be a powerful card. He has a Prince as well that can also do some damage. If he zaps here, I'll be ready with a Bandit, but if not, we just get an absolute free Prince. Okay, we'll just defend like this, and then I think this could be a nice little... I was going to say a nice little hog log, because I know he has Skeleton Army, but I'm just going to wait. I'll just take this tower, actually, while I'm here. Keep that Firecracker alive if possible. No, it gets absolutely destroyed there. But yeah, this should be pretty easy, and honestly, this Princess that he has is hopefully going to give my Bandit a nice opportunity to get on tower, if I can play this right. And you know what, I'm actually just going to hog log now, because he's going to Skeleton Army in there, or just give me his entire tower. Alright, so we'll just take that, defend this, and then he needs 2 towers, and he's just not going to get that in 7 seconds. So that's going to be win number 4. Very beautiful. And let's just keep rolling. We're feeling good. We're looking good. The defense has been solid. We're attacking very well, keeping up the aggression, winning by multiple towers in some of these games. Let's keep steaming. Why not? That was win 4, I think. Maybe 3. We'll say 4 though. Feeling good though. And I think I'll just start off with a little Hog Rider. There's nothing wrong with that. Inferno Tower. Very interesting. I think what we want to do is just Rascals. Usually I would have said, you know what, now I take that back. I should have just went with Skeletons and Ice Golem. First of all, cheaper. Second of all, uses 2 cards. And since he already went with his Inferno, the whole name of the game is going to be outcycling that so I can get damage. So I would consider that, you know, a pretty bad mistake I just made, going with like settling for the Rascals just because it's like a more of an obvious defense. But I think we still maybe outcycle his Inferno, so it could be alright. Yeah, we do anyway. And he has Mega Knight. Okay. Well, now I'm glad I have Rascals in hand. I'm gonna Firecracker back here. Yeah, so this I think all gets completely defended. And that is just beautiful. Now we can go... Okay, that's some really good arrows that he whips out. I'll just Skeletons up here. It's a good defense, though. And I will also Ice Golem. And it's really a great defense when you consider the fact that we slipped an entire Bandit by, and we're still able to defend. So I'm going to hog here. If he Mega Knights this, we probably lose. Okay, Inferno. That's perfect. That's perfect. Because we want to get that out of cycle. I mean, I would rather him have Mega Knight to defend my hog than an Inferno, so I'm glad he used that. The only thing is, they're both extremely good hog counters. The reason I would rather him defend with Mega Knights is because I can get Firecracker chip damage on those, and I can't do the same on an Inferno. But we'll see what happens here. Executioner is definitely one of the more annoying cards. I'm going to Bandit here and just... Okay. That didn't quite work out as I hoped. But I will Rascals up here. And then you know what? I'm just going to freeze and get some Evo Skeletons down. I just need to do as much damage as possible. And that's actually going to be a beautiful play that you'll see I use quite often. Because if you just catch him off guard for that little bit, it destroys. See, that Evo Valkyrie kind of did work on me, but we're still fine. And we'll see if he gets the Mega Knight down. Okay, he goes with the Inferno. I mean, we're still defending so beautifully. And I know his Evos are out of cycle here. So honestly, what I can do is get a Firecracker down, and then I'll get a Hog down, and he shouldn't be able to get a Mega Knight down in time. Yeah, that's beautiful. And then we'll Bandit this. Very nice. Hog gets a little bit of a connection there. He still has to deal with this Bandit, and I'm just going to Ice Golem up here, and I don't know if he has a lot of Elixir right now. I mean, the Executioner's already defended. He probably has to Inferno. I'm just going to wait a little bit, hit it with a nasty freeze, and then there's the arrows, so he's really low in Elixir, obviously, and we can just go in with an all-out attack, and that's going to do it. So I think that's win number 5. Kind of lost count, but we're feeling so good. We're clapping these guys. I mean, they have Inferno and Mega Knight, 2 really good Hog counters, and we're still able to get damage, just keeping them so low in Elixir by attacking both lanes. Bandits are really good for that, you know, just milking out cards that he wants to use to defend, but he just can't. And then, okay, so that's a lot of Elixir he uses. I'm just going to Bandit here, I think. And I think that defends. We get a good couple hits on the Hog there. And so it's going to be Mega Knight bait. Poison is definitely an issue, because we will be relying on stacking Rascals and Firecrackers in the back quite often. So I feel like, okay, that's also like really annoying. Poison is going to be filthy here, and we really need both of these Rascals to be shooting that balloon. Okay, but there are the arrows. He does get a hit there, but at least it's a lot of Elixir. I would be surprised if he gets a Mega Knight off here, unless he waits for a long time. Okay, a log would have been so nice there, and I think I will just log because I don't want to waste my Ice Golem here. But now we know that he has that, and in the future, I could see a really nice Hog freeze that just kills a Skeleton Army. This is still a super tough matchup. I mean, what does he have? Lumberjack? But he definitely has Balloon, I know. And defending that, especially because he has Poison, is going to be very difficult. I'm going to Bandit here. Honestly, I just hope he Mega Knights that. I'm just kind of trying to bait it out. Yeah, that's perfect. And then I think I'll just Firecracker here. And he's probably going to Poison or something at some point. I'm going to Skeletons this. Okay, he has arrows as well. Evo Skeletons are going to do pretty good against that Mega Knight, just kind of multiplying to the sides. And then that's a pretty solid defense. I'm going to go... No, I meant to go with an Ice Golem there, so now I have to log, and that is going to get a full Skeleton Army. But Ice Golem would have been a little bit better because it would have tanked all those Dagger Duchess arrows. Now, he's going to want a Balloon here, so I'll kite this away and then just Rascals this. And I'm tempted to Bandit. He doesn't get his arrows off in time, which is so clutch there, and I'm just going to quickly try to Bandit and get a little connection. Doesn't play out there, but I still like that I tried for it, and I'm just going to get a little Firecracker off here, and then we definitely want to try to keep this alive, and he's going to go for some nasty arrows here, and I'm just hoping at this point in time he doesn't have Freeze. I really hope he doesn't have Freeze. If he does, I'll have to freeze back. And looks like, you know, our gamble kind of pays off there. I'm going to Bandit in front to tank. He's going to go with probably a Mega Knight here, so I want to get a Firecracker down for some chip damage. And maybe we get a Hog Shot as well. We do, and that's going to be game. Definitely a tough matchup. I mean, I'm honestly kind of surprised that we were able to defend his Balloon every time. All he had to do was tank for it with a Mega Knight, and then have arrows ready, take out my Rascals, and we were just destroyed. But you know, we kept up the pressure with our aggression, and that's kind of what never really allowed him. Like, there was one moment where I was like, all right, I'm going to bandit and bait out a Mega Knight. That's probably a Mega Knight that he would have used for the attack I just explained, but we were able to kind of direct the game with our plays and keep it exactly how he wanted to. Now, this is going to be super nasty, especially if he has lightning. I don't know. Oh, he has tornado. Firecracker, please. Okay. So this is going to be an extremely difficult matchup. I can already tell. He has Cage. He has NATO. He's probably going to whip out an Evo Cage here, actually. We'll see. Looks like he doesn't, so that's going to be really nice. I'm going to Firecracker here because this is going to be a super rare opportunity for us to get some damage. And I'm actually going to defend it with an Ice Golem, too. It'll kill that Ice Wizard, hopefully, and then I think we can keep this Firecracker alive with some skeletons. That should be super nice. And then, honestly, he used a lot of his ground cards, so I just want to attack with a Bandit. And this also just cycles so much, so fast for us, which is really nice to getting back to our Evo Firecracker, which we will be doing. Okay. One more shot on tower, please. But, yeah, it's going to be a super tough matchup because E-Giant, we really have no cards that defend it well. We have no towers and nothing that deals huge damage. Okay, we're just going to have to take his tower here. That's the only option, and then we'll just see. Hopefully that bar barrel misses. Okay, we get a huge connection on tower there. I'm gonna need a Firecracker chipping away on this guy very soon and killing his Firecracker. That's gonna be a huge play. Now the only way I think we can actually defend this is by doing a freeze and then skeletons, but he's just gonna tornado, is what my guess is. He doesn't tornado. He lets us get away with it, which that's just a beautiful defensive play. If they're not expecting that, you can just destroy pretty much any push unless they have like Zap or Tornado or something like ready to go. But that's just beautiful. Now he might give up here, which honestly is so dumb if he does. Okay, yeah, he's not giving up. But this is definitely not over, is what I'm trying to say. I think I want to get a Firecracker down now. I can just log now, and that'll kill that. And I have to just get Rascals down. He uses the NATO. I'll get some skeletons down here. I kind of messed up my Rascals placement because only one of them is going to help out and defend. But there's not that much time left, so I don't know if it'll be that costly of a mistake. I do have Freeze if I need it. He's definitely saving up for another E-Giant, which why wouldn't he? I'm going to Bandit here, get some more Rascals down, and then I'll just freeze this. And I think we might be able to hold on to this win. I'm going to hit the freeze now. There's the freeze. He has a lightning, but with a freeze, it's just too good of a defense. That's a beautiful win. That really is a beautiful win. How does E-Giant, with NATO, lose to my deck? The only ranged cards I have get destroyed by NATO and a single shot from the E-Giant. That was a really nice win. I'm actually proud of that one. Let's keep it going. What is that? Might be like 6, it might be 7. I don't even know. I'll definitely count before I end, but we're looking good. We're well on our way to 10. And I say we just keep this streak going, because why not? Royal Ghost and Skeletons. I'm going to see if I can just sneak a Bandit on his right tower before he's ready. He might also have Bandit. Okay, that's a really good Hog counter, so I'm glad we got that out of cycle. I also don't think it'll get a shot on tower, and looks like he's playing an RG deck, and that is so foul to just whip out that Fisherman like he just did. I wouldn't be surprised if he goes with an RG here. Yeah, it's definitely RG. And then, okay, that's a good play by him, honestly. I think I just Ice Golem in the back, and then we'll just kind of load up. He might attack here. If he does, I have a couple cards that I can use. Okay. He's not going to do anything quite yet. Firecracker in the back. He has Hunter. He has Fisherman. 2 great cards against Hog. Okay, but there's one of them, and that's not where you wanted to place that. So I'm going to go in here. And I'm going to freeze right before that gets a shot. Bandit's going to get a dash on tower. Hog's on tower. Firecracker's on tower. What a beautiful play. That was so nice. Okay, we're going to Rascals here. Surely he wants to RG, but we're going to try to not give him a good opportunity. Now, I do have the Evo Skeletons, but the one thing about Evo Skeletons is that since he has E-Spirit, one little E-Spirit could absolutely destroy my entire, you know, skeleton defense. So we want to make sure that doesn't happen if possible. He did just use it there, so that's fine. And we get a shot there. Super nice. We're in a great spot, but I honestly think the matchup is just so tough that anything could happen here. He also has Evo Fisherman right about now, or Evo Hunter. But I don't know why you would play a Fisherman in the back like that. I mean, this is just going to be so much damage. He gets that off just in a nick of time. I mean, I can't believe that. That could have been tower there. He's going to have to RG because you need to get some damage. Yeah, but Evo Firecracker is going to come down. We're going to get down our Evo Skeletons. They get logged, so they get no value. But the Bandit's going to get a beautiful dash off. RG only got 2 shots, so we're going to go on in with a beautiful Hog, and then we'll just freeze this Fisherman right before he pulls. We'll take that tower, and all we have to do is defend for 24 seconds. He will have an Evo RG, and we don't have freeze to defend. But I think if we just Rascals right away... I mean, we just have to chew through so much of my stuff. Yeah, we're going to do so much damage to this RG before it gets anywhere. Then we're going to slap down a freeze. That is a beautiful game. He got 2 RG shots. That was it. And we destroyed his tower. Hog freeze is disgusting. Hog freeze is actually disgusting. Let's see how many wins that is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Was this... Okay, so that's 8 wins in a row. Let's get 2 more. Let's do it. Let's rip 2 more. I mean, we're looking pretty good right now. I'm not gonna lie. I'm feeling good. We're looking good. I mean, I'm looking really good, but I'm also playing good is what I mean. Skeletons in the back. If we could get this 10 win streak, maybe you guys will believe me about how nasty this is. Okay, I feel like this could be an E-Golem deck for some reason. It is. It's gonna be definitely an E-Golem deck. Rascals are going to be clutch here. And that's just a lot of skeletons. He pulls out his arrows. I'm going to log and skeletons here. I don't want to take any damage. I don't know if that was worth it. He's going to get a King Tower activation. We didn't get too much damage. And let me try to think if I know the rest of his deck. Okay, that is huge. Missing that King Tower activation is huge. Also, the way these bats are going to spawn, I'm going to be able to kite. And I don't think he'll get any damage. That's perfect. Okay, I really like that. Now, my question is, if I go Hog Rider, what do you use to defend it? And can my Firecracker destroy it? Archers. Okay. I think I want a Firecracker, Bandit, and then just log, and that'll take out all the archers. And we just want to keep those nukes on stuff that doesn't really matter. That's going to be a nice defense. Okay, Goblin Machine is kind of an issue just because it's going to be really good against Rascals. But, I mean, we're in a good spot here. It's an E-Golem deck, so we just have to be ready for a big push there. And honestly, I'm not sure if I should be using my Evo Firecracker to attack. I should probably save it for defense, but I feel like if he Night Witches here, which he absolutely does, I can get huge value. Definitely should have been ready there with a log, but we're still fine. Now, does he E-Golem here? He doesn't. He just goes with the Skelly King. He's playing a little bit more passive, and then he goes opposite lane, which I do not recommend for that point in time. We should be able to defend this and then get absolutely so much elixir for so little damage. Now he goes with super aggressive arrows, and I'm calling it now. That's game. No matter what you place here, I can freeze it. I will freeze this just because it's Evo Skeletons, and then we can defend this with a Bandit, and that should just be game. What a beautiful, beautiful just array of defense by us. He's going to have to go super aggressive here with an E-Golem, but it's just never going to break through. We have Firecracker stacking up. That's some nice arrows, I'll give him that, but we can just attack here, honestly, and there's nothing he can do. What a beautiful win. I mean, that's one of the benefits of playing an uncommon deck, is that he's never going to be able to guess what I have. But since I knew he had E-Golem, because I recognized that deck, I had a huge advantage. Just knowing that at some point he would look to make a play with it. And we absolutely stomped it the moment he did. Okay, Snoop Diggler is the final boss of the video. This is for 10 wins in a row. I really want this, if you can't tell. I'm telling you, this is a nasty deck with an insane win rate, and I need some proof. I need some statistics. Okay, we're gonna do this. We're gonna Ice Golem here, and I'm hoping this defends a little better than it looks like it will. Okay, I messed up there because the tower should be destroying that witch, but it's just not. I'm gonna log this and get some skeletons down, please. That's still gonna get a little damage, maybe. Please don't freeze. Okay, all right. So he's got Witch, Inferno Dragon, Valkyrie. I would not be surprised if he has Mega Knight. Royal Giant. Very interesting. I could hog here, but I think that's a risky play. I think I'm just going to Rascals up high, and we're just going to find out what his spells are the hard way. I mean, there's no... Yeah, so he has a log, which is just brutal. But at least he's not going to get too much damage from the RG there. And this Firecracker's in a really nice position. It should live. Defend these two cards with the help of an Ice Golem. Okay, and he's arrows. So he's arrows and log. That is pretty brutal. Okay, I'll wait here. Evo Skeletons. And then we'll see. Maybe he goes Valkyrie here or something. Mini P.E.K.K.A. as well. Look at those skeletons, though, stacking up. They might even take that tower. He has to waste a log, which is really nice. Oh, and he misses. Those Evo Skeletons did so much work there. I was so tempted to bandit. I don't know what his other ground cards are that he has in hand, so I'm just going to hold on to it. But the fact that he has log and arrows is pretty brutal for us, I'm not going to lie. But I think I'm gonna milk out something there, and then we're going to go in here. This is a super risky play here, but honestly, so is defending with an evolved RG. Like, what are you doing here? Okay, Hog's not going to get much damage, but at least we milk out that Evo Valkyrie, which is going to be so huge for us. It's still probably going to get huge damage, and honestly, I'm just going to freeze this, because I want to keep these cards as healthy as possible. He hits with a log as well, which is super interesting. Okay, I'm just going to log this, and please, Hog Rider, one more hit. Oh, yeah, that's beautiful. Okay, now we have to defend. We need this Firecracker to do work. We need this Firecracker to do absolute work. Oh, this is not looking good, boys. We wait for those skeletons to spawn, hit it with a freeze. I'm just going to bandit here. Lightning comes down. Oh, I think we're cooked. Oh my god. What a win. I mean, if that goes to a 2-tower game, we lose that. He's putting an evolved RG in the pocket, and that's just game over. What a win. What a beautiful 10 wins, actually, might I add. Here's the deck. You have Firecracker Skeletons, and they're just some beautiful evolutions. Freeze is nasty. You have the Bandit and the Rascals, which are upgraded right now. Log, Ice Golem, Defensive Beasts, and of course, the Rog Hider. Guys, get out there, get you some wins. 100% win rate in this video. Can't be stopped. Can't be stopped. Hog Freeze is the new meta.